late and the narcissistic relationship has ended. Maybe you're getting divorced, maybe you're going through a divorce, maybe you ended the friendship, maybe you closed the business relationship. Whatever it is, the narcissist always has things to hide. Now,
They
yes,
like to have friends that are outside of you.
But the narcissist hides things to hurt you, to harm you, to destroy you, to inflict pain and misfortune upon you. And these insidious things, there's a long laundry list of things and ways the narcissist hides things in your relationship when you were in it, or even if you're in it right now. I'll touch on a few because honestly, this should be like a 35-part series to do this, but I'll do my best right here. So, one thing the narcissist hides is money.
He never hid his money. I kept my money separated from his after the first husband decided to keep all my money.
That you realize that you have no financial resources left because you were financially abused, and the narcissist.
That's the worst one. That was my first husband, who used to have a hard on. Look, I have a hard on. Fuck me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at that. Too bad you can't talk about sexual narcissism, Andrew. Too bad, too bad. Too bad they don't understand about how you can be addicted to somebody else's body.
They don't just have things by the books.
Nope.
They have many people.
They have them by the balls.
For different parts of the business, when in fact they're hiding things.
They're hiding things from you. They're hiding their porn. They're hiding what they're doing.
Maybe they didn't have a big wedding. Maybe they didn't have a big ceremony. Maybe they just had a down-to-earth ceremony and they didn't really show you off. This may not fit you, but maybe it does. The point is, the narcissist hides people from people. Remember, they
why would I want to hide people from people? If you can't roll, I can't roll either.
What? Exactly. They have another cluster they can go to. And you,
I can't do it.
And you would be like,
I'm sick. I don't have the time, the energy, the wherewithal to deal with other men, because they are dumb, young, and full of cum.
Keep in mind, the narcissist hides so many things.
Oh, like my son, surprised.
To keep your head spinning, to keep you wondering, like, is this
just
right?
Like your dad.
Sure what's going on. Which is a whole different thing. The narcissist hides relationships.
Look at that.
They hide them from you in plain
sight. Look at that. Oh, I'm hiding a romantic relationship in front of you.
Really?
And you're not going to pay attention.
Or you were out till 3 o'clock in the morning. Where were you? Oh, I was, at my so-and-so's.
At least I didn't have to deal with that kind of shit. Because I don't care about who you're fucking, what you're fucking, I don't care. It's none of my business what you're doing with your own penis. What you're doing with your own big overgrown clitoris. You dumb woman. Sorry, Andrew, you're a woman. Men think they're men. Surprise. You're all women. You're all women. You all had titties at work. Surprise. This is what I mean about a tight crop, Andrew. See how you're perfectly centered instead of this centered? They're hiding you. You're hiding yourself. You should come up, give us some of this. When you do yourself. Oh, look at them eyeballs. Look at that. Directly in the eyes. Maybe part of a group. Sorry, I have to be a director.
The narcissist wasn't authentic. They were hiding the true selves.
I don't want to hide my true self from you. You're the only empath I've ever met.
Why? Because they want to get to know who they're going to be extracting from next so they can change the mask and hide away.
And somebody who cannot explain, understand how you can talk about this every fucking day, does not understand what it's been like to be with this kind of
Remember
people
this one when your keys would be hidden in the
to
house?
grow up
Or
around
certain items would
somebody
go
like
missing,
that,
and you're like, I
to
could have sworn
fall
that
into
was
the
these
relationship
keys right here, or I always
naturally.
do. But
It's
they're not there. Seriously,
violence.
why? Well,
That's all it
because they
is,
were hidden.
Andrew.
By whom? The narcissist.
Violence
That's right.
against
That was
another
meant to
human
make you
being.
think that you were perhaps not stable, that
Nope,
you doubted
you
yourself.
weren't.
Because certainly this has happened to you, maybe not with keys, but other things. Remember,
Oh.
it's like that movie Gaslighting. When the
Oh,
person
I was
wanted to
gaslit.
make the other person
8
doubt
grams
their
of fentanyl a
reality,
day.
their sense of reality.
Oh,
That's what the
I never
narcissist
had a
does too.
sense of reality.
The narcissist hides in plain sight.
Yes,
They
he
hide in
did.
so many ways. They hide so many people, relationships,
He hid his drug
financial
addiction
resources.
really well.
They hide acquaintances. Another one.
But you
On
forget
social
about
media, what are
drugs,
they doing?
Andrew.
They're stalking other people, right? They're
Oh.
hiding behind perhaps a false identity, perhaps a dummy account, or an account that cannot be tracked to them.
Oh,
Or
no.
maybe it is them, but maybe
Not-
they're using a different picture. Who
Yeah,
knows?
who
But
knows?
the narcissist hides so many different
Fuck
ways.
them
How about
all.
this? When the narcissistic relationship ended and you were discarded, if you were, my heart goes out to you. It's one of the most devastating things to experience on this
Yes,
planet
it
called Earth.
was.
But if you were, what
I
did the
went
narcissist
through
do?
a psychotic
That's right.
rage.
They took off. They hid.
Tried to kill myself.
They didn't want to face the facts. They didn't want to face the music. They didn't want to own up to what they did and how they manipulated you and destroyed you. No. That's why, remember, you will never get closure from the narcissist. It's impossible. Because they can't introspect.
I can't remember if I found this channel before or after I tried to kill myself. I'm pretty sure it was after.
The narcissist hides under cloak and dagger.
You've been more advantageous than a goddamn therapist.
Take away your family, friends, your support
Yep,
system, and all that.
that's exactly what those assholes did to me.
Understand this message. It's so
They
clear.
smeared me and I smeared
Everything
back.
the narcissist does, it's not the way it should be. It's not out in the open.
It's not because I wanted to. I certainly didn't ask for their son to rape me in my sleep.
That's what they do. That's how they survive. That's how they jump from relationship to relationship, blowing up families, marriages, friendships, businesses. The narcissist hides so many things. How about this one? Their texts. You happen to be sitting next to the narcissist and a bunch of texts come across the phone. You're like, hey, what's that? What's going on? Because maybe it's late at night or something, or it's an awkward barrage of texts. Oh, it's nobody, nothing. Just business or whatever.
It's nobody.
Really? That's interesting. Because it seems quite strange to me that you're getting texts at midnight for the last 3 weeks in a row, when in fact we went to bed at 10. Things like that. So they're hiding that from you. Another one, the narcissist is hiding how insecure they are, and how shallow they are, and how they actually
Oh,
feel
shallow?
inside, which is
What's
empty,
that?
which is not filled, which is not complete. They hide that. Why and how? I'll tell you. How is simply by love bombing you or getting you involved in the relationship and keeping you in there in the narcissistic fog to have your head spinning so they can put themselves high up on the pedestal and diminish and demean you. And why? The reason why they do that is because they need to extract from healthy individuals. They need to take, and when they're done, what do they do?
Too bad.
That's right, they take more.
I've been taking and taking and taking until there's nothing left to take.
Haven't experienced narcissism
Surprise.
firsthand and just hasn't clicked with them yet. But the narcissist is hiding. We talk right now, as I'm creating this video, and you're watching it, and again, thank you for being here, the narcissist is manipulating other people. They're planning and deceiving how to destroy other people's lives and how to take from other people, because that's what they know, that's their nature. And will they admit that they do this? They blow up relationships? No, why would they? There's no reason to. They don't have to be accountable. They believe they know more than you. They're better than you. They're smarter than you. They do everything better than you. Truth of the matter is, the narcissist is a needy individual, and
they probably were sexually violated as children.
It's like you're trying to fill up a bucket.
Some kind of violation as a child.
Boom, boom, boom. So they're never satisfied.
Sometimes they don't understand, Andrew. I certainly didn't understand what gaslighting. My son told me I was gaslighting him. I didn't know.
They want to keep you spinning and working for them. Yes, working for them. Whether it's romantic relationship or friendship, it doesn't matter.
And then he was the one who didn't want me to get my fentanyl. Surprise.
And then throw you up like a crumbled sheet of paper on the freeway.
Yep.
That's exactly what they do. The narcissist is hiding so many things. Like I said, there are layers upon layers of things. one thing they can't hide from, though, is their true identity. See, each and every night the narcissist has to
look at the whites of their eyes.
And they have to be with their own thoughts. And that's not a good place to be. And the older the narcissist gets, they become the aging narcissist, and they get worse over time. And they don't have the skills to manipulate as much because many people have caught on to their charade, their games, their chameleon-like tactics.
I never tried to be anybody but my big bad self.
It's recommended and suggested
and people don't like me who I am. My husband, the first thing out of that asshole's mouth compared to his mother was when he said, she's gonna hate you. I don't want to be thinking about those narcissistic assholes every day. I can't help it. I have to ruminate. Yes, I do.
And awaken and aware. You fell victim, I take that back. You fell prey to the narcissist.
Exactly.
In a relationship when you didn't understand you didn't have the education, you didn't understand what you were dealing with.
Oh, did I not? My mother came home crying when my brother had narcissistic personality disorder. She realized that that was never going to be cured. He was going to be an asshole his entire life.
This is Andrew.
Namaste, Andrew. You are one of the most beautiful people on the entire planet. You make me happy. I love you. I love you.
With your newfound superpower, which is the education on the
narcissist. You are my newfound superpower. I got you in my pocket. I'm going through this, the most dangerous weapon there is in the world. My brain. Don't want to mess with my brain, cause last man to mess with it left a rotting septic tube in my gut after having it connect from my spinal cord to my stomach. And my husband fucked it out of my spine. This is sexual narcissism. Is the worst form of narcissism that you can have. It is so bad because your body becomes addicted to that other person. Your mind becomes addicted to their manipulations. You become groomed. You become all kinds of things to feed their supply, to put in front of people. When I was on an 8-ball of fentanyl a day, I should not be alive. I should not be alive. And that was only for 2 years. Before that, it was less. It was still like 4 grams or something like that. It worked its way up to 8 grams. 8.002 micrograms. 100 patches on my arm. Didn't think anything of that. I was so sick, I couldn't see straight. I couldn't see anything. And you can't talk about drug narcissism, Andrew, because you have not been violated in that way. Or if you have, you haven't discussed that. You haven't discussed sexual narcissism and how that bitch was able to use her fucking cunt in order to keep you satiated just enough breadcrumbs. I can't stand those kinds of women. They make me sick. When I had one encounter with a woman, I said, bitches be crazy, men can have them all. And I have not changed my mind very much. I never want to own anybody's penis. I got Clay tattooed on my hand to remind me Cassius Clay gave them right hooks. And sometimes you gotta remember love is all you have left in the world. All you have left sometimes is your hate. To remind you that love is all you have left of yourself. I had to get these tattoos on my hands, because I believe in God. Oh, I believe in God because I believe, in science, all you need is a molecule of blood or something from people. My sister had leukemia, so I know about, how important blood is and how it soaks into iron and how those Armenians have that iron that's stable. Jesus, all we need is a little proton and neutron, and he's like, that's the second coming. Nobody could ever figure out how they took an autistic woman with 2 brain tumors to fucking A society and make you realize all you need is a shot of a pepper bullet to make sure that there are never any dead N-words ever again. I never want to hear about another peace officer killing another black man as long as I live. It's disgusting. It's revolting. But I wrote a book called Genesis and Song of Songs. I don't know where Genesis is. It's around here somewhere. I took a picture of it. There it is. My Genesis. This is the beginning of her story. Because this is my baby. This is who almost killed me. Almost killed me with my nervous system being as messed up as I am. And somebody's like, why would you write a book about fucking and then put justice for Breonna? Because there is no fucking justice. 32 bullets. 32 bullets. What the fuck were they shooting at? Did they think they was Bonnie and Clyde? I'm from Kentucky. I can't believe they did that bullshit. It makes me so mad, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It pisses me off. Please read my book. Go to Catherine.sex, because if you buy it directly from me, Elon Musk or whoever doesn't get 35, Jeff Bezos doesn't get 35% of whatever it is that I make. So Jeff Bezos can go suck a dick. Because these people, there have been so many narcissists that use supply and don't ask for, like I've had Facebook ask me twice, twice, to come into their marketing to see why am I as popular as I am? Why do they like to see the whites of Catherine Clay's eyes? Because I have something interesting to say? Because I want to be the next president? Because Joe Biden's ineffectual and doesn't understand presidential edicts, and my family started this country with the slavers about over here, and Cassius Clay didn't write about his second inward-loving family. Gotta change the N-word to N-word because you gotta be introspective. You're so stupid. You have to look inward to see your inner inward. You bitch-ass inward. Sometimes you got to laugh. Laugh at being called a cunt. I think it's funny because she invented math. That fucking cunt.